Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is another edition of the New York Jazz Reports. We have with us today, uh, May 25th, Grady Harrell, who has had a very extensive career, but now is what they call a tribute artist. Welcome, Grady. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Charles. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm blessed.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah. So tell me, you didn't start out a tribute artist. Why don't you explain what a tribute artist is first?
Okay, well, this that's that's not all that I am, but that's what I
Okay,
do for
yes.
work. And as an entertainer, we really don't turn nothing down but our collar because we got to pay rent unless you just got millions of records sold. You know how the game is. This
Right, right,
business is a
right,
game. So
right.
basically, I do I live in Las Vegas, and who'd have
Hmm.
thought that I would be doing what I'm doing now, a tribute to Sam Cooke or Jackie Wilson or Stevie Wonder. Man, believe
Hmm.
it or not, someone had me do a tribute to Bruno Mars because I could sing those songs. My voice is still high.
Right.
And out here, and they, can you do Bruno? I'm like, yeah. So I put a little, my hair is really
Hmm.
long, but I put a curly natural wig on with a hat like he used to wear and
Hmm.
did it. And these folks, man, these rich folks over at the Bellagio went crazy because it's the songs. As long as you can dignify these songs like these wonderful artists recorded them, and you don't go on
Right.
and you try to flim flam, then it's a wonderful thing, Charles. So
Yes.
I went in, I sang Bruno Mars because all Bruno Mars does, bless his heart, is take from the cats that I grew up with in the
Right.
1970s, the bands and everything,
The
funk
bands.
bands. Yeah, if you
Right.
go to his show now over here at in Las Vegas, all he does is he comes on dressed like 1970s and he gives honor to all the all the funk bands in the 1970s, and
Right.
he'll tell you
Right.
that's what he takes from and he steals from
It,
him in Anderson Park.
it
Yeah.
is almost he gives tribute to the bands of the 70s.
Yeah, while he's getting a boatload of money doing it.
Right.
So,
He's bringing the music back.
yeah, and he's got a wonderful show. So how I got into this game with the tribute came about so subtly. It was subtle.
Hmm.
A friend of mine, well, actually, I was asked by I don't know if you know of this. He was in this great group called the Jackson Five, Jermaine Jackson,
Yes.
and I was taking my kids. Suzanne DePass, her cousin
Hmm.
Tony Jones used to manage me when I had my number four hit out, Sticks and Stones, back in the day when I was doing albums and stuff. So
Hmm.
Tony Jones alerted me that they were doing a Jackson 5 miniseries called The Jacksons An American Dream. And so he said, but we're going to let you and your boys through the back door and your daughters and your nieces to audition and things like that. And that's what I did. I was taking the kids back and forth to auditions. And I tell you, it was
Hmm.
hectic bringing them up because living in LA at the time, it was just so many wonderful kids acting and stuff like that. So I take them
Right.
to the auditions. And to make a long story short, the casting director called me, said, we want to see little Grady possibly playing Jackie at 15, Anthony possibly playing Michael, and on and on. I got 7 sons and 3 daughters. So anyway,
Okay.
it was, yeah.
Okay.
so,
Be
so
fruitful and multiply.
yeah. Yes,
No
exactly.
say.
Yeah. Anyway, man. So I took that literally, and man, they said, and we want to see you. Well, I hadn't auditioned, but
Right.
I said, I didn't audition. What do you want to see me for? He said, well, Jermaine said you look a lot like Jackie Wilson. Do you know any of his songs? I lied and said yes. And so he said, okay. I mean, this story, man, you cannot make this up. And so they said, come down, prepare a song, and come down and audition. So, man, the song that I kind of knew is Your Love Lifting
Is
Me
with
High.
me.
Yes,
I
I
like it
knew that
so.
one. So I
Yes.
went down there, and Michael's mother was there, Catherine, the great
Okay.
choreographer, Michael Peters, who choreographed me in that, but he saw how I danced. He said, man, I don't need to choreograph you. You know what you're doing. Michael Peters was a rest in peace, was a wonderful dude.
Right.
Jermaine, yes. And Jermaine and his girl at the time, Margaret, who were producing the miniseries, they were there, and a casting director. I forget, I'm not the casting director, but the director. I forget who she was, but so I got down there, turned my collar up like Elvis, because you know Elvis stole everything from Jackie.
Yeah.
And so I just started rocking, your love, and so I got the part. I was so excited, Charles. I got the part to be on the Jackson miniseries because I started singing at 7. And I tried to emulate Smokey Robinson. And I bought all his records. And I heard the song, you really gotta hold on me. And I fell in love with this guy. I'm like, who is this? I want to be him. So I would emulate all Smokey's. I taught myself how to sing with my little record player by emulating Smokey. So I did that from 7 years old until 12. And these 5 guys hit the world by storm. And I'm like, oh my God, it's kids doing what I want to do. So to finally work with them on their miniseries was mind-boggling to me. Even when I'm thinking about it now, I'm getting chills because they would always come on the set. Any day at a time, you might see any of the brothers or LaToya or Janet coming on the set. And then when I wasn't, because it only took me 2 hours to do my Jackie Wilson thing. They turned the camera in different angles. I had mine down. And
this is about the movie you were in?
Yes, the Jacksons and American Dream.
What I like to do now is do play a little bit of Jackie Wilson from the Ed Sullivan Show. You know, you sent it to me. Can you hear that?
Yes, I hear it.
Jackie Wilson, so let's hear it.
This is going to be on the playlist after your interview.
Okay.
It's flying, lonely Jim. My blues never fly, lonely Jim. Oh, God. Just say you will, say you will.
Now, this is Ed Sullivan Show, 1962. Let me come back to Grady. Okay, I don't know if you heard that. You got stuck in the waiting room.
That's okay.
That's my, being a one-man production crew is kind of hard to do. But I'm
I heard it.
That. You're my second interview. I'm gonna let you know that.
Okay.
When you did Jackie Wilson for the movie,
yes,
it was a very
so I was getting
movie.
Yes, I was getting to that story, how I became a tribute artist. This is how things happen that you don't even plan. I just thought I was going to be a big rock star. That was my dream. And it never worked out that way. And I'm glad because I'd probably be dead right now. But man, after the Jackson miniseries aired, I started getting all these calls, Charles, across the country. Can you come out and do Jackie? I'm like, I didn't even know tribute artists exist. Growing up in LA, all we wanted to do was record and be ourselves.
Right.
I didn't know there was a whole nother lifestyle in Las Vegas and around the world. And they wanted me to do tribute. And that's when I started learning all Jackie Wilson's songs and his moves and things like that. That's how that happened. Ain't that a trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jackie Wilson isn't the only artist you do. You do several.
No.
You do many.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because singing so long, I've learned to navigate my voice because I don't sing like Jackie. Like, see, I have to do my voice kind of like yo love. You hear that? That's how he's saying. My voice is, if it was Grady, I would be saying, yo love.
Right. Right.
It's more like a Stevie Michael kind of voice. But with Sam,
but you have a music box in your throat.
Yes, exactly. Now with Sam, he had like that raspy voice. He started off singing with the Soul Stirrers. And so I have to be kind of like, I know the Lord will make a way for me. And I know that my God, I had to navigate. So
yes.
And then with Michael, Yes, thank you. And with Michael, it's just the old, I don't know what's gonna happen to you, baby, but I do know that. So it's all different, you know.
Yes.
So it's fun though. It's fun, man. And I'm this is early in the morning, so I really haven't warmed up, but
I know.
I
Have your hot tea.
yes, that's what I'm drinking now. That's
well,
how I got to get on it.
A little segue. You're going to be doing a show in August 27th, and we're going to have you in Charleston. So we'll get to see you full throated.
Yeah, exactly.
Your role.
Yes.
I'm very excited about
Me
that.
too.
We've been waiting for that to happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to let's see. I'm gonna do you actually when you're full throated.
All right.
I'm gonna try to keep you in. Now this is in Las Vegas, Solid Gold Soul.
Yes, we did on the Strip, right here in Vegas on the Strip for like 3 years. We did that show.
Right. And on the playlist, you can see you with the thing over your head looking like Sam Cooke.
Oh no, that's doing Sam Cooke right there. I just had to put a little wig on, a little natural wig. And I did Sam Cooke, yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be on the playlist so our followers can see it.
Okay.
You really look a little bit like him there.
Yeah. 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 Sam was the man. Oh, Sam. Whoo. What a guy. What a voice.
I think people are going to be excited to see how you change characters in your voice.
Yeah.
Going to be very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So you also do a little bit of Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
See, like a couple of. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's I forget the song that I'm gonna
Tammy
do.
Terrell.
Yeah. It's like
Ain't No Mountain.
You have a duet. That's right. Yes. I think I'm gonna do. Am I gonna do that with a lady out there?
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to get you a good enough singer.
Okay.
We might have some female singers who can carry a note. We'll
right.
see. Maybe some people will show up.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful, man. But with Marvin, it's just like the old soul singers, man. They all came from the church, so they had the "Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby." So it's like that. Marvin had. I ain't got to tell everybody. Marvin was just an angel about his vocals and his appearance. He was just the Prince of Motown, and it's I always enjoyed doing him on my corporate gigs.
I think he was a songwriter too.
Oh yeah, Marvin was a songwriter. He played piano. He played drums. He used to play on all those Motown sessions a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He probably did background for some of the groups too.
Yeah, man.
Function. Let me go to Sam Cooke Live.
Okay.
And this is actually the Jerry Lewis show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing Twisting the Night Away, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it has a lot of commercials in it. I just want people to get a sense of what's going to be on the playlist.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can forward this. There we go. You hear that, Green?
Yes, I hear it. I love
you do this.
I do Twisting the Night Away.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that? In live in Las Vegas, that's the tune I came out on.
Okay.
Yes. What a talent. What a talent.
Yeah, what a talent. Gone too soon.
Yep.
Gone too soon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
So you do Michael, you do Marvin, They actually do James Brown.
Man, I
A
love
little
doing
bit.
James Brown. I do James Brown a lot in Canada. I wish I could do
Uh-huh.
it more here, but I got a partner, and we call ourselves the Double J. And he does James
Uh-huh.
Brown, and I do Jackie Wilson. And we travel a
Uh-huh.
lot. We'll be in Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas, July the 23rd, I think. His name is
Okay.
Greg Debonair Laster. Now, on this show, when we were doing our show on the Strip, I did two characters. I did Jackie and I did Sam. Then I had a
Mhm.
cat named Pete Peterkin do Ray Charles, who's
Oh my
incredible.
God.
My partner, Greg Debonair Laster, did James Brown. Thomas Pearsall did Smokey Robinson.
Wow.
Victoria Bentley did Dionne Warwick. And then we all came together and did a tribute to the Four Tops. The show was fast moving. It was called Solid Gold Soul. It was beautiful. And
Uh-huh.
they
What year
closed.
was that?
We opened up, actually, we started in Reno in 2015. Then we
Mhm.
opened in Vegas in 2016 or
Mhm.
17. And then we ended because COVID broke out. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
man, it was a great show. I mean, people came from all over the world to see us, and we were right on the Strip, and we were the only Black cast on the Strip because they still got this weird kind of thing
Mhm.
going on in
Yeah.
Vegas with
Yeah.
our melanin in our skin, and that's
With our
cold-blooded.
melanin.
Yeah.
It's interesting because early on when the strip was just becoming popular, Sammy Davis Jr. broke through with the Rat Pack.
Yeah, and he still had
Are
to
you
go through the
familiar with
back
that?
door though. And Frank Sinatra didn't allow that. He still had to go through the back door sometimes, but then Frank stopped all that,
Right.
Yeah, man. Frank Sinatra said, "No, you won't have him going through the back door unless I won't come through the front door."
Right.
So,
Exactly.
yeah,
And that's why he was the chairman of the board. I mean,
that's
he
right.
just supported all the artists that had the talent.
Yeah,
It
that's
didn't
right.
matter what your melanin.
Yeah, man. That's how it
And
should be, but it's not that way. You got these closeted executives in there, and they got this mentality, just prejudice. I hate that word, but that's basically what it
Mhm.
is. We
Mhm.
really, we Black folks, either we work for far under the pay scale that our white counterparts
Right.
do, or we got to
Right.
go out of town to make that real money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
To Paris
Yeah.
or
Yes. Overseas, they
Canada.
love us. They love
Yeah.
us over there. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually going to go a little bit to your let me one man show.
Okay.
I'm going to go to some of your tribute. Now, this is the movie, as you know. I don't have to
Yes.
explain. Why don't you
Yeah,
talk
I
about
see
it?
it. I hear. Well, that's where we shot the movie. We shot it downtown LA to try to make it look like the Harlem Club. The Harlem,
Yes.
and
the Apollo.
the Apollo, that's right. And man, it was so fun. It was only 2 hours that I was in there recording because I knew my stuff. And the director was happy. And like I said, because of that movie, people still inbox me and they still call me for different Jackie Wilson tributes. Because I mean, I've seen a lot of them, a lot of the tribute artists who do Jackie Wilson. And
Right.
but the authentic voice,
Mhm.
yeah, that
Yes.
that was
This is your
fun
Las
doing
Vegas
that.
show.
That's the Las Vegas show, right?
Yes. How
Yes.
many pieces do you have in the band? That's where you
Oh,
have your background singers, male background singers, doing a little.
yes. What?
And that's the workout. I'm gonna turn it up just a little.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is all Grady here.
yeah. Yeah, I think we had about 9. We might have had 9 or 10 people on the stage, band members and background singers. Yeah,
Right.
man, it was a big show. It was cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit of example. This is you doing James Brown just a little bit. You do him well, but you say you got friends that are even better than you.
Well, no. I got to tell you. Well, he's good. He's good doing James, but I mean, man,
yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We're friends here.
I love James Brown, man. And when that music comes, now look, I haven't seen nobody that can do James Brown, Charles, with all honesty, with those feet work. James was the man. All I can do is try to. He taught me a little something backstage. I'm gonna send you a picture of me and James together. Me and my friends grew up in Los Angeles, so we used to always sneak into get Sharper's Attack as though we were being nominated for the Grammys or the American Music Awards or the Soul Train Awards. We would go every year in Los Angeles, right? And meet all the cats. And I still have this picture with James Brown. And I'm like, man, how do you do that fancy footwork? And he said, son, let me show you. And he just did something backstage that was so phenomenal. And then we took a picture together. So this picture I'm gonna send you on your, I'm gonna send it to you on your cell phone.
I might be able to put it up. I don't
that'll be nice.
Yeah, I might add it after our interview, but if I can put it up, I will.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
While you do that,
then,
I'm gonna go a little bit further.
Okay.
Now this is you doing Bruno Mars. And I'm
Bruno, yeah, man.
Because I don't want copyright infringement.
Okay.
I
know that's right.
I had to stop my channel because of copyright infringement. Well, not copyright infringement.
Oh wow,
it's it's a thing, especially with new, current artists. So
yeah, I understand, man. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah,
got to be careful.
I'm gonna forward to. Let's see. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. I'm only gonna play a little bit of that because I just want people to hear that. And that's you in your music box, your voice
falsetto.
Box.
Yeah. See, you got to know how to. You got to have a falsetto and Michael saying in the feeling of fever. You got to know how to navigate your way through this voice box and praise Jehovah because I had a polyp. I had a polyp form on this in 2017. I was singing so much. I never had a polyp in my life, Charles. And then I had to go under the knife and it took 2 hours. I was so scared. And because something happened that I had to go to the doctor, I just was always talking like this, right? I was like, now I know my voice has been hoarse before, but this wouldn't go away for 2 months. And so I had to go and he put this tube down my throat, down my nose to look through my throat. And he said, you have a polyp the size of a pea. And I'm like, oh no, what do you do? I'm just ignorant to this. And he's like, well, you got to get it taken off. I said, don't go away by itself. He's like, no. And so I went under the knife, and that experience, any singer will attest to this. When you get that, it can either go left field or right. Then you can't talk like 12 days. But then after that, I went to see him and he said, seems like everything's okay. And word to that doctor out here in Vegas. He did a righteous job on me. I started doing my vocal exercises
what year
again.
Was that?
That was 2018.
Wow, that was recent.
It was. And I was scared to death. I tell you, man. But I got
you did a little praying.
Oh man, a lot of praying. Yep. Yep. It was crazy.
God is good.
He is. But this is first I'm gonna send you this picture of me and Jackie. This when I usually do my Jackie Wilson, I put a picture of him and a picture of me side by side when I do my shows and stuff. Did I ever send you those? I did.
I think you might have, maybe one or two.
Okay, I'll send it to your phone again. Okay, yes, that's right. That's right. I'll send it to your phone just so you'll have it directly. It's me and Jackie and
okay. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'll try to put it on my Facebook, and it's hard to put it on YouTube, but I'll definitely put it on Facebook in terms of what we're doing.
Yeah. I'm still looking for the James Brown photo. I'm gonna send to you
While
though.
you do that, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think I got it. I heard a pen. Let me go past Michael. I don't want
Yeah,
to.
but I'm looking forward to this show, man. So
Yeah. Now this is
I
you
can't
with
wait.
who's the artist that sings with you that is on your tribute promo? You remember the female artist? It's all right if you don't. You don't remember her name.
Oh, yes. Was I singing a Marvin Gaye tune?
Yes. That's it.
That's
Can
a
you
girl
hear
who
it?
yeah, her name is April Raquel. She lives in Florida. And we're like, she does all my corporate shows with me because I do so many different things. So I work for
Right.
this company out of Los Angeles called West Coast Music. That's not a tribute show. We just do these like these rich folks in Hollywood give these big old parties, and they just want people to keep them dancing. So April is the girl. We fly out to California and we do all these shows. So, and this company called West Coast Music, they film us, and
Okay.
and so that's what all that is that you saw. Yes.
Yes. I'm looking forward. I have a production company, a film company that will be filming. I just got your ping. We'll be filming in August 27th, Saturday, August 27th. This is, yeah, we'll do that. We're going to discuss that. But this is, you sent me this Cha Cha Cha. You actually do this too, but I don't have it. This is Sam Cooke.
Oh yeah, everybody loves to chat. I do Sam Cooke's whole repertoire, even some of his gospel stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, where are you going to be playing, Grady? Why don't you give us a listing of the different?
Yeah, well, a lot of these things, Charles, are private gigs, but man, I got so much coming up because I also do. I just got involved. A cat called me out here in Vegas. His name is Tyreek Johnson. Wonderful guy. He's got a voice like Philip Bailey's. He's been doing yes, he's been doing an Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute act. Believe it or not, my first time doing was May. It was 2 weeks ago, and I did all the Maurice parts. So gave me. He told it's so much fun. I mean, just I can't express how much I love their catalog of music. So it feels like I'm a little boy again when I'm on stage. So we got a lot of dates out here in Vegas. It's called Serpentine Fire, the band. And then it's like, man, so many dates that I got. It's like all these dates.
You had to send it to me. I can see it actually.
Yeah, it's dates July 9th. That's West Coast Music, July 23rd. Me and my partner, Debo, July 16th. We're doing a private party, July 30th. I'll be in San Diego, California. August the 20th, I'll be in Montecito, California. August 27th, guess where I'm going to be? Charlotte, North Carolina. September 3rd, Washington.
That's Charleston, Carolina.
Charleston. I'm tripping. I better get that right.
You're a busy man.
Charleston.
You're a very busy man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Kind of like you, Charleston. Was it named after you, Charleston?
Well, actually, I got named after the city.
Oh, right.
A lot of Charles.
Yes, right.
That's August 27th, Saturday, August 27th. I'm actually going to put something up real quick.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh boy, I want this. All this, I got a lot of shows and stuff showing.
Oh yeah.
Let me keep going. There's a lot. I'm gonna try to put this up. I guess it's showing. Let's see. There it is. This is the place that we will be having it. It's the Trident Technical College Conference Center. Holds 500 people. We'll be having a show with Grady, a live show with dance.
That's beautiful.
So you'll be able to dance. Also open bar and dinner, as well as photo opportunities. And we'll be sending out a photo book. So I know we reschedule. I'm gonna be honest about it. but it's going to be a big show.
Mhm.
We're also going to have a little bit of a gala concerning gun violence reduction. It won't interfere with your show. It'll just be real quick. But that's a serious issue, you know, not to get too political, but you just heard about what happened in
Yeah.
Texas near you. We
Man,
had
it's
the
happening more and
Emmanuel
more. Yep.
9 here. You know, it's just going on.
Right.
Oh, we're going to be doing something a little gala before his show. Then, let's see. Okay, Grady, do you have anything you
Yeah.
want to add, or you know?
Well, I'm just looking forward. I'll bring some of my CDs to sell down there. I got like 4
Okay,
different CDs of my original stuff, and I'll bring some of those. I'm looking forward to just seeing all the wonderful people in Charleston. So come on out, you guys, and support with Charles and I. And we're, God willing, we're going to put on a wonderful show for you guys.
yes, it's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
You know, it's a black
And
tie event. Yeah. Go ahead.
yes. And then, you know, no, I'll talk about all the different artists I work with, like Stevie Wonder and the Jacksons. And I'll send you that picture of me and Stevie too, because he did
Okay.
something on a couple of songs on my album. That was crazy working with Steve. That was just incredible. And there's this song that he produced for me called If Ever, and You and I, with me and Tyler Collins. But you can get that off of YouTube. If Ever, Stevie Wonder produced that for my album with RCA, and You and I with Tyler Collins. It was beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
So
hope I always follow up on that.
yeah. But other than that, man, it's such a pleasure talking to you.
It's
And I
been
look forward to
such a
seeing
pleasure.
you.
You know, and just all these
Yeah.
great artists that you do, bringing them back for people, so the
Yeah.
new generation can have at least an experience of hearing that type of music, you know, live
Yeah.
bands and, you know, what real instruments sound like, not just sampling. So I want
Yes.
to thank Grady Harold,
Yeah.
a tribute artist extraordinaire.
Thank you, Charles.
and,
Thank you.
and I just hope that people will tune in. Okay.
I know they will.
Again, Grady.
Yes. Thank you so much, my dude. I look forward to
Yeah.
seeing you in person.
Yes.